The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers.
Can't
from
be
deep
denied,
in the end
boy.
zone, he's going to bring this out.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Ready. Blue 32.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Slice 97. Black Ultra.
On 2nd and 2, Lance. Able to find Pryor.
What's up?
Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the 49ers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. McCann's got it teed up.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Double tight. Double tight.
Hey. 4 down.
What?
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And some room to roam now. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there out of the running game. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check that. Street.
Run you over. I'm going to run you over. Check.
60 Bison. 60 Bison.
You go tight. You got tight.
Big Lion.
Check 24.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
Dragon 60.
Kill. Hey, watch Sam.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here just past the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Second and 10.
95.
Shoot.
Cheetah, ready.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Huh? What you got, huh?
Four down. Red, 38.
6-man. Check curls.
Now a run with Sherman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Panther Street.
Watch safety creep.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Hurt. Viking 18.
99. Check 99.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let him know.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Oh, good night, baby. Good night, baby.
Blitz.
I got him.
Now Lance on the option right. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. He finds some open field here. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 81 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. McCann's got it teed up. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready up.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Shift.
Here's Lance. Pryor has it complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Set, ready. Yellow, 22.
Keep it up, guys.
From the gun, it's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Looking for Pryor long. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lance, a quick throw out wide, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd down and 8.
33. Yellow.
Check 41. I got you. I got you.
22 needle.
Two, son.
Blue striker.
49, check 49.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Watch out, 50 Fury.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
No. Switch.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. 36. Alert 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Here we go. 60 Eagle.
Big series right here. So we got to step.
Herc. Right there.
And now here's a carry heading left.
Check. Lucky.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3 yards remain for second down.
19 tight.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there for Minnesota. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Get this.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good, and this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Lance now on first down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On first down, Lance looking for Pryor long. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ready, set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Striker, 3-3.
Hey, 4-1's Mike. 4-1's Mike. 1, 2, 3.
Check, 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 check.
And Lance again going to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they have to contend with 15 after the first down run goes. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They go play action here on first down. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards left on 2nd down.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6.
79 Bronco.
Back home, yo. Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Mike 6. Mike 6.
They'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Right here now. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's
Go, Rig. Go.
right here. Jam him. Jam. Alert flare.
Riggs. Buffalo 18. Let's go. Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Street.
Check 9. Slam.
Go, Street.
Mike.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Come on. Set. Hawk 70.
No, he ain't got it.
18 Rattler.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 1, 2, 3. Mike's 5-4.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, let's get this. 54's Mike.
Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen. Mike, 41.
Slice blue.
Go, D. Let's go.
41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Shotgun now for Lance. Into the secondary, past the 40. And all the way up to the 46.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Fury. Yellow.
All day. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. I got one.
Faster. Fast pace.
Lance now on 1st down.
Check.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Steal, black.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike.
Another try after the first down sack. Lance. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
60 red.
He's got Ayuk once again, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Single receiver.
Cross, 10.
41's coming.
They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
95.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Pick it up. Deuce.
Spike, 60. Red, cycle.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Lance looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Bring it. Mike's 22. Mike's 22.
You ain't doing nothing.
Red, yellow.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Vikings are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? 60 Bison. Hey, check that.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Left side, Cook. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. The Vikings on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12.
70 Ranger.
They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
38.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Eat old blue.
41's the mic. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball.
Ready.
Now Lance. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Left. 6.
41. And give me trap. Let's go. 41's coming. 41's the mic. We want this.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Bound to lose one. Check 26. Check 26. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
6. Mega.
In. Rush in. Watch the edge. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, check Mega.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And he'll just get rid of it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
41's the mic. 41's the mic.
Blue striker.
Check 41. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 41's the mic.
Go pink.
41's the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call. My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
On 2nd and 10, Lance. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Lance getting this out wide to Ayuk. 7 yards, the pickup there. Here's Sermon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. Not much there, only a yard.
43 rail.
Check. 3 down.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 11. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Calculated correctly, 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But a Viking was able to corral this one, and Minnesota will keep possession.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Watch the curl.
18, Pioneer.
Check 37. Check 37.
Big Lion.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you can see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 29-yard line. 119 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Yo! Panther 60. Panther 60.
Silver. Joker, 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 Joker.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.